Hey, so y'all gotta excuse me. My voice is gone from being in the studio so much, so I lost my shit, and it's about early as hell. But I'm gonna try to make this video as quick as possible, so I don't take up my day or y'all's. But anyways, I'm making this to say this. People keep asking me how I feel towards Boosie since he was like quote unquote my favorite rapper. First off, he was never my favorite rapper. Webbie was my first favorite rapper, and then Boosie would have been number two technically, and number two stinks. So if you want me to be honest towards him, fuck him, bro. I don't give a fuck about that nigga. I don't know him. I don't worship this nigga. He ain't God for me to feel like there's nothing in my eyes he do it that is wrong. I'm not a delusional. I'm not a blinded person by someone that y'all idolize. Like, he ain't nobody special. He just another person that made it to our status. Y'all need to stop trying to worship or high praise these celebrities, especially when they wrong for a lot of shit they do. Like, man, that nigga is a warlord, bro. Out his mouth, he said it himself. Half of his fans is dead or in jail. That don't raise a red flag to y'all after a while. Like, sir, like, don't get me wrong. I've been bumping Boosie since I was about 13, 14, up until I was about maybe 22, 23, something like that, I'd say. I'm 27 now. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, well, maybe 22 then, because I ain't listened to a new Boosie song in about 5 years, because he ain't been the same since, shit, incarceration. Everybody know Lil Boosie ain't been the same since incarceration, for real. Like, by the time that incarceration dropped, that was probably the last classic album that nigga made. After that, anything he made, shit, what was that shit? I know that shit's on the top of my head. The Life After Death. That shit was so garbage and non-memorable, bro. Like, if anything, maybe 4 songs that max stood out to me. And that's not including, I'll say about, 3, 4 songs. But other than that shit, even that Bleak Mode album, that shit was garbage too. Like, I'll say if anything, that had a couple of songs less than the other song, the Life After Death shit. Like, so if anything, that shit had maybe 1 or 2 songs that I can say I bumped or fuck with off of that whole project. But other than that, bro, that nigga been garbage. His singles been garbage. Shit, I remember he was even charging niggas so low for features because shit, I don't know, bro. Like, shit, for him to be a quote unquote celebrity, shit, that nigga was charging like 4 or 5 for a feature, maybe 6 or 7, I think, during COVID shit, bro. Like, I bullshit you not. I was actually about to have people, I ain't really gonna get into that too much, but I was gonna make that shit happen because before, like, shit, I still fuck with him compared to how I do now because he can't stay off the fucking internet. So it's like it's like the opposite from Webbie. Like, this nigga oversold his name. Webbie undersold his name. Meaning, like, shit, Webbie just ain't go as far as he ain't oversell himself. You feel me? That's it. Simple terms. Compared to Boosie overselling himself for everything. Like, shit. On top of that, just to the point he's so motherfucking played out and overrated at this point. Like, shit, this nigga 40. This nigga is 40 years old and he can't even stay off the internet for shit. This nigga is beefing with his fucking daughter, bro. Nigga, you beefing with your daughter and your family on the internet. And it ain't even like no little airing out little family business here, there type shit. No, like, nigga, you stay on the internet beefing with your mama, with your disrespectful ass, then you wonder why your daughter disrespecting your punk ass because you a disrespectful motherfucker and you don't realize it of how overfluctuated or how overabsorbed your ego is type shit. Like, even with these comments I'm seeing from just your comments of or your statement of talking about your daughter and shit, like, first off, any parent that choose to wash their hands because they're tired of their child, it shows the involvement and the love and care you had in your child in the first place. Because I personally would never walk away from my children, never have and never will. And I raised children before my children, so I know. And I'm talking about at a very young age, nigga. I was raising children at 11. So, you feel me? I understand how certain shit goes, and I understand how shit gets hard and overwhelming. But as a parent, that's just the job you sign up for, whether it's your child or not. And for you to feel like you can just wash your hands with a kid and then say you glad you got about 6 more, that shows already your involvement in that kid's life. Motherfuckers think you a good dad and shit. Nigga, you was a deadbeat dad from an outside perspective looking in. But motherfuckers so blinded and delusional that they don't really see shit for real. Like, honestly, bro, the most the internet even shown you with your children was before you got locked up. Like, when the kids was kids, like, you feel me? When everybody had their little family moment of feeling like, oh, they know Boosie personally and all this, you feel me? I grew up with this nigga, you feel me? Watching this kids grow up, this, that, and the third. For what? Your kids to come out like nothing compared to what you shown then. Like, the only child you even shown or known to be around is Tootie. And shit, that nigga is a statistic for sure. An ignorant ass statistic. So, you feel me? Like, boy, I tell you, like, these celebrities, y'all be geeking these niggas head up. Then this nigga so motherfucking petty, like, beefing with his daughter on the internet. Nigga, your daughter? And you mad because she airing out your business? Like, shit. I find it funny how most y'all fans trying to come for the daughter of a grown man, B, that being the child, C, y'all from an outside perspective looking in, D, most of y'all is grown motherfuckers anyway. I don't even know. 5, nigga, shit. Y'all using Bible verses and praising God for this dumb ass ignorant nonsense. And that shows how redundantly fucked up our culture has gotten to the point of worshiping a motherfucking celebrity or an idol as if they're God, bro. Because in their eyes, they basically can't do no wrong. Or the celebrity or the person they idolizing can't do no wrong to them. And that's where it's fucked up at, because this nigga is not only being so immature that he is. What he do, bro? What that nigga do? That nigga showing off the fucking car that he gave her. Not only on top of taking this car back from his fucking child. Like, man, I don't get this shit, bro. This the shit y'all praise, bro. This is shit y'all congratulate. Motherfuckers talking about, I wish he was my dad. I wish I knew you, Boosie, or you feel me? Talking about the daughter, this, that, and the third. Talking about children obey your parents. It also says something about don't anger the wrath of your child. I can't really quote you too much on Bible verses, but it's certain things I do know, which is why I got certain shit in my mind. And that being one of them, just to say, like, y'all so delusional and fucked up in the head that shit is sad for not only our people, but our culture, and for the victims of the situations that y'all blindly, shit, in a way, help victimize. Like, y'all don't know this little child or this child to say what she's doing or why she's doing this. Same way y'all can't say that for Boosie. But on top of that, y'all so delusional by him, bro. It's a fucking video out of this nigga talking about blacking his daughter eye at the age of 8.
I'm taking out my shit in the moat. You call my daughter a bitch? Tell that bitch I'm taking out my wheel in the moat. You call my daughter a bitch? I'm gonna black her fucking eye when I see her. I wish you would put your hands on my child. This out and hustle for y'all motherfuckers. That women won't do me well. Very thankful. The video says you're busy. That's all it says. I don't bitch ass fuck. What does my brother got to do with this? Bitch ass brother, ho. You ain't do nothing to my brother, huh? Yeah, I want to see if you would swim like your bitch ass. You ain't do nothing to my brother. Your bitch ass. You ain't do nothing to my brother. I want to see if you ain't do nothing to him. Please, like him, bitch. You ain't do nothing to him. Bitch ass crackhead ass mama, ho. You ain't do nothing to him. Bitch, when I tell you it's off.
Hold on, they got some more, y'all.
Bitch, when I catch your bitch, you all your teeth out your mouth. As much as I done hustle hard for you.
So this is y'all father of the year. This is how he talked to his daughter about blacking her eyes and knocking her teeth out of her mouth.
And this who y'all worship. This is who y'all praise. This is who y'all congratulate. It's a fucking video of him being drunk to the point that he basically admits to killing Duke the Jeweler.
I can't be getting drunk, bro. I can't control myself. Yeah, I'm a real, and I don't like rapper. I be like that. When we went through shit with all that shit around, I take all that shit out that nigga.
You heard what he said? He be like, that boy ain't been through nothing with all that jewelry on. He'll take all that off his neck. Listen, y'all.
That's how I be looking flashy. You know that old right there. You think I should send one?
That's exactly what we've been telling y'all having to do. You heard what he said? Say it again, Boosie.
You think I should send one? Get that bitch up?
You think I should send one of them boys to get that chain off his neck?
This nigga is 40 years old, getting kicked out of motherfucking water parks. This nigga is 40 plus years old, however old that nigga is, bro. I don't fucking know. Going to the internet for everything. This nigga is 40 years old. Talking about getting features from whatever that retarded redhead bitch name is. I don't know. I don't fucking know, bro. I stopped listening to music so long ago. But like I said, this nigga just can't stay off the internet that I can't stop seeing this nigga on different shit. I don't even get on social media, but when I do choose to every blue moon, I can't not help but see this nigga on some type of media page outlet that I'm on, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever that shit is, bro. And before y'all start calling me for all that other shit, the one about TikTok, nah, I don't fucking none of that other shit. Nigga, I stopped after Instagram. It's too much shit and it's too much unnecessary shit. But man, I already see this video getting kind of long. I'm just gonna say this, bro. Y'all need to stop idolizing these motherfuckers to the point y'all damn near praising him like he's God, or they're gods, because they're not. They're false prophets, and they're misleading you and misguiding your youth and your children and destroying our communities. Not by what they saying, not by what they doing, but the actions of how they're choosing to show the representation of us. And it ain't just with Boosie, because he ain't the only one like that. But y'all need to wake up reality check to realize certain shit, because it's a lot of shit y'all really don't realize. And these fucking rappers is one of the things y'all clearly don't realize. Like I said, that nigga is a warmonger. A warmonger or a warlord, whatever you want to call it. He leads people to death, is what I'm trying to say. Just like the main agenda of the rest of the rap culture. And I'm not saying that to say like making certain songs, gangster music, whatever the fuck the case is wrong. Because it ain't, bro. It's another form of expression. That's why I do the same shit, because I learned and I reflected off, like I said, even a nigga like that nigga, because I grew up listening to that nigga. But the difference is, Lil Boosie compared to Boosie Badazz, it wasn't just about destruction, death, or gangster shit, or money, or whatever the fuck. Because that's all that nigga talk about now. Which is why it's no spiritual connection to him that makes people gravitate towards him. From the people that claim he a real nigga, to the real block boys, to the women, to everything. Like shit, that nigga whole life is crumbling, not only before his eyes, but before our eyes too, because he can't stay off the internet with the shit. That nigga not only beefing with his family to the point they not fucking with him, shit, that nigga just gonna have a real crash out. And y'all just witnessing it before your eyes without even realizing it. But shit, all I can really say is, to sum this shit up, my thoughts on this nigga is, fuck him. Not in a harsh way, because like I said, I'm not really trying to discredit that I didn't grow up off these niggas enough to say like they're part of what raised me or molded me into what I am. But just because they did that don't mean they don't have no wrongs. They have a lot of wrongs. And somebody like Boosie, his ego is so swollen and he's so egotistical that you could tell in his mind he don't do nothing wrong. That's a sad life, because in the end, since you don't do nothing wrong, you only gonna end up alone. Shit. All I could really say to that is, y'all better stop praising these niggas and bitches, celebrities, whatever the fuck y'all want to say. Stop praising them, because they ain't nobody but the average person. My bad, you see I'm smoking tails right now. I'm damn near doing as bad as Boosie right now. With the shit I'm going through my damn self. You feel me? I ain't nobody to talk, but I also don't want y'all to get that shit twisted. You feel me? Like I said, everybody got their ups and their downs. The difference is motherfuckers be so used to living a certain lifestyle that they can't humble themselves. So when they is down, they don't know how to handle that shit or get through that shit or work through it. You feel me? I'm smoking tail. And if y'all seen the shit I've been dealing with as far as what I've been smoking, because the nigga ain't got shit for real. That's another story for another time. Y'all take it easy, be smooth. Anything else I want to say? Let me think real quick, just in case, since this all just basically off the noggin. Oh yeah, I do want to say this. Making this is not really to take away from what they grew up, or how can I say this, because I got distracted at first. Me making this is not to discredit that they didn't mold me or grow me into a different or a certain way to a certain degree, because ain't nobody make me. I make myself. I got my own mindset and I got my own brain to think through. But what I'm saying is, making this video not trying to discredit or take away the flowers of what they did help me be to, or help me discover who I am to be. But it's more so with that being a past tense because of them keeping God in their messages, compared to the present tense of this nigga ain't really shit for real. So just think about that. And then, like I said, bro, y'all better just stop trying to praise these motherfuckers like they God, and remember that it's only one actual God that deserves y'all praise. And these celebrities ain't that person. These rappers, their whole job is to put on the facade and illusion. And if nothing else, he put on the facade of a real nigga better than anybody else in the rap game, if nothing else. But first off, you ain't about what you be talking about, because gangsters move in silence and you can't keep quiet for shit. You like 40 years old running to the internet for every single thing. I don't know if it's just to try to stay relevant, if that's just mentally because you was gone so much that you were just trying to fill up that time of what you missed out on. Because I got niggas that was locked up that was kind of like that too. But shit, nigga, I'm 27. You feel me? Out of my group of the niggas that I hung with and shit like that, I'm damn near one of the few oldest ones. So yeah, bruh, it at least makes a difference, if nothing else. This nigga can't stay off the internet. He make more content than an actual content creator. He might as well just be a fucking blogger at this point. Man, that shit crazy. And on top of that, for somebody that say he's against the lettuce bacon community, the condiment community, listen, y'all ever seen his house, bro? Like, he got too much suspect shit and too many fruity colors to just be identifying as a straight man that got a problem with the lettuce condiment community. Cause shit, on top of that, don't he got a fag secretary or some shit like that? I don't know, but I could have sworn he got somebody working for him that is gay. So for somebody that ain't gay and that has a problem with gay so much, that voices his opinion so much. You sure do have a lot of fruity colors, and then on top of that, even the car you kept from your daughter that has the pink in it, that shows kind of suspect too. Like, I don't know, bro, you kind of iffy for real. Same for Webbie, but at the same time, at least Webbie got a message, so you can still respect him instead of trying to check him, cause shit, at the end of the day, he's still himself, and he ain't trying to really put on no front for nothing. But you on the other hand, bro, you be wild on the internet. Your singles garbage, so you ain't really making too much noise on the music tip. I ain't bumped a new Boosie song in shit about 5 years, and I was a little Boosie fanatic for real. Like I said, I like Webbie more, but Boosie was more consistent with making music compared to Webbie. So if nothing else, I fucked with Boosie more on a listening to his music level. Like, shit, man. When I say still bumping his shit, like old shit I be listening to, like his new shit, bro. If I let me just say, I guarantee you, top 5 songs that I just randomly press forward on my playlist and just I'll show y'all. Let's see what's cracking.
Why you keep fucking with me?
That's one. Wait, you got to pass. One. 2. See? Not even on 3 yet.
He's in the flood, I done slowly roll. Put the half, I want the whole. Chain it fat and swole. So I won't ask no.
Y'all don't even know that about this. This the original Lil Boosie. Now before the Lil Boosie died, that nigga, Lil Boosie, that was it, bruh.
Keep it real and keep the steel. Take your time and teach the
Let me just see. 4, 5. Okay, let's see like 3 more. 1. That's funny. 2. See? Gave it another 3 shots, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
for the moms who lost their every day gone. Sincerely, I've been pleasure from my heart is cold. Twin, you still got a brother.
Fuck. But you see what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. It's shit. See what I'm saying? Shit like that I still could fuck with, but I can't even name a new song that I even have interest in listening to now. What that nigga Melvin say? You know what your problem is, baby boy? You got your mind all twisted. See, you got a little ego complex, and it shows very well. Just like the rest of these celebrities, when shit don't go your way, you could tell how not only ungrateful but unappreciative you are, and how mad you are at the situation that's out of your control because you used to controlling everything in your situation. That's why karma hitting your ass around your life so much that you don't even realize the destruction, because you trying so hard to prevent it that you can't prevent it when you actually can, but you just making it more difficult for yourself. Excuse me, man. Y'all seen the shit I was smoking. I need something to smoke, bro. Like I said, y'all seen the struggle I was smoking. Let me show y'all what a nigga going through right now. Where's that bag at? Where's that bag? Give me a second. I know that bitch in here. Just give me a second. I'm looking at his bag like, oh, he can do all that shit. Nigga, he ain't got no money in this bitch. So shit, ain't shit in here worth showing. Let me show y'all. Y'all see in there got the you feel me? It don't mean shit. This what a nigga smoking, bro. This how sad a nigga life going right now. Let me just, y'all want to smoke? Y'all need. Ooh, wait, it smell like some bullshit. Nah, y'all already know I don't smoke no bullshit. It ain't that good shit, but it ain't no bullshit. You feel me? It ain't the best shit though. I ain't gonna pretend in front on the camera. I ain't no little bullshit not type in there. Like, you feel me? Like, I can't resist. There's a video about it. I really couldn't resist with it. You feel me? Like, shit. See, that be motherfuckers' problem. Like, the people on the camera be so infatuated by the attention that they gotta lie to the camera so much. And the people behind the camera, they don't see the illusion of what they thinking is what. You feel me? Shit. I'm a grown ass man, nigga. I got houses. Nigga, I'm 27 and I got 3 or 4 different houses. I got 7 cars in the driveway. No notes on none of that shit. No bullshit. Like, oh, all my keys ain't on this one, so I can't really show you all the keys. But you feel me? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, all this shit, it don't mean shit. You feel me? You gonna have your good days, you gonna have your bad days. But the difference is to make sure that money don't infatuate your head to where you can't handle that you got days of both. Him and Webbie music got me through a lot of phases in my life, so I'm not trying to really discredit them or take away the flowers of what I was brought up from them on. But I will say, like, shit, past and present tense is 2 different things and shit. The past is the past, the future is the future, and the present is the present. If y'all hear me saying all this shit about these 2, bro, just imagine what I gotta say about the game.